In this video, we're going to secure our Rails engine with the generated authentication Rails 8. For the TLDR, we're going to add a constraint to the engine mount. So to get started, we are going to create a new Rails application. With Tailwind CSS. And then we are going to move into the application. And we're going to create a new controller. And we're going to set the root of our application to that controller. So now when we start the application, we should see our controller. So now we're going to add the authentication. That is new in Rails 8. And then we're going to run db migrate and add a new user. Great. So now, when we start the application again, we should be redirected to sign in, and now we can sign in. Also here, we're going to add a sign up button so that we can sign out. And this just links to the sign out path. Refresh, and then sign out. And we are signed out. So now the next piece is to create a new Rails engine. So create a new plugin. And we are going to create a similar controller to before. And set that as our root path. And then from there, we're also going to update our hello message here. And then we're going to add this gem to our example application. Minimize that for now. And then in here, add the gem. And I already have this uploaded to GitHub. So we are going to use that engine. And we're going to run bundle install. Great. And we add that engine to our routes. So we're going to mount example_engine. So from here, if we start the application and go to example engine, we'll see our hello from example engine. But this is a problem because we are not actually logged in. So how we're going to solve this is we're going to add a new constraint to our application. So in the app folder, we're going to make a constraints folder. And in here, we're going to make a new class called engine constraints. Engine constraints. And this matches needs to be a class method because that's what the routes is looking for. And in here, we're going to set cookies variable. Cookie jars build with the request and also request.cookies. And from here, we are going to, if our signed cookies if we have a session ID, then we're going to find our session. Like that. And if that's true, we're going to return true, else false. And also, since this is a true or false method, we are going to return false. So now we need to add that constraint to the route. Engine constraint. Like that. And now, if we stop and start our server, if we go to our engine route, you'll see that we have a routing error because we are not logged in. And then when we log in, we can go to that route from the engine since we are logged in. And I will include the GitHub links in the description.